I got another Thoughts of Randy blog for you, and pretty taboo subject. It involves racism, and I feel like it needs to be talked about. And today, I'm going to talk about why parents disagree with interracial dating. Now, to start off, I want to say that I'm all for interracial breeding, interracial dating. It's a beautiful thing. You know, there's no limit to what you can create out of it, and I feel like it keeps everybody open-minded, because really we need the peace in the world today. We don't need conflict between the human race. Now, to start off, older people don't like change. They don't accept change. They feel like it devalues whatever they work for. In a family, there's usually a long line of tradition. Everyone does something a certain way. It's the culture, the religion, the food, the values. They raise their families a certain way, and they feel like if you bring an outsider in, that's going to kind of get destroyed, because some drastic changes are going to come in. Genetic changes are going to come in. You know, just the way people do things, period, it's going to change once you bring someone different into the picture. Racism still has a strong presence in this world today. And to be honest with you, race is not a culture, it's not a skin color. It has nothing to do with your nationality. Race is a whole species. It's a species as a whole. And people need to realize that we're all the same, and we just have differences. If God didn't put us here with differences, no one will be special. You need to look at the different people as special beings and not terrible beings. You know, people could be of the same origin, but from a different place in a different class, and just for that reason they'll ridicule you and try and disassociate themselves with your presence. One thing about people is, whatever way they were raised on, they're going to feel like that's the right way and the only way. And when they see something different, they're going to feel like that's of evil. That's something to ridicule. It's not the case. A family is just like a business. And one thing about successful businesses is they keep the same formula. They abide by the same rules. They bring new ideas in, but they, for the most part, abide by the same rules. If someone different comes into that business or that family, they're not going to have the same intentions, and they're going to feel like that's going to ruin the values of that business or that family. So they try and keep everything the same how it was, and they try and develop their new generation to be that, exactly what they were. I feel like everyone needs to be open to interracial dating and interracial breeding, interracial marriage, you know, because we're all the same. No one needs to be treated unfairly because of how they were born. One thing about people as a whole is it's very difficult for them to unite with people who have differences with them. It's easy for them to unite with people that they're used to, the people that they've been around all their lives. But once you bring different people into the picture, you have to learn new things, and people are just not open to that. A lot of people feel like the thought of having sex with someone from a different class, a different culture, a different nationality is disgusting. And it's really not. It's a beautiful thing. Families just need to be a little more open to the changes that the world is making. We're in a generation now where we don't care what people think. We're going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to be happy doing what we do. We don't want to live with regrets. We don't want to be closed-minded. So families need to learn to accept this new behavior. And that's my thoughts on families disagreeing with interracial dating.